good morning. How are you? I just wanted to talk to you a few minutes on a topic that came up so much at convention this year, and it reminded me of my journey to getting here. And what we were talking about is things that we've sacrificed, small things even, in our journey to get us to this incredible blessing and all of the incredible things that Plexus is giving us. And so I wanted to share a little bit of my story. So I am a Sapphire. I am a nurse, a mama of two little princesses, and it reminds me so much of when I started nursing school. So when I started nursing school, went through my first semester and I got all A's, and it planted the seed of I want to graduate with a 4.0. Now, anyone who's been to nursing school or gotten their bachelor's in something knows that that is not an easy job for anyone who's done it. And so it required just taking a little bit of extra time every single day. So I had to make hard choices. Some of the things where I would study while walking on the treadmill or riding the bike, for a couple of reasons. One, your brain retains information better, but also it condensed my time and it just made me more effective. And so I found little ways along the way. I would say no to things to say yes to my dream of graduating with a 4.0. So long story short, I did graduate with a 4.0, but not to focus on that. It's to focus on the journey of getting there. Same thing when I started working as a nurse. I chose to work in the ER, which is the absolute craziest place to work. You hardly ever get a break, but I wanted that learning experience and skills because I wanted that on my resume. I wanted to learn. I wanted to be challenged. And it was so helpful. So 9 months later, when I went to the resource pool and I worked everywhere in the hospital, I had 2 weeks of orientation for the entire hospital. Again, it put me in that challenged position out of my comfort zone. And I had to learn how to function on all of the floors. I didn't know where I was going until I got to work. And sometimes it would even change during the day. But all of that created an incredible resume. And when I had my oldest and she had lots of health issues and I had to go casual, it created an opportunity that I could work anywhere because I had the skill set to do that. And so much of this applies to our Plexus business. So I remember when I was a gold and a senior gold, and I would sometimes look at my paycheck and say, I'm one of the highest paid nurses at the hospital. Why am I doing this? I could just go pick up a day of overtime and make more than I'm making right now. I had a couple of those days. And then I stepped back and said, hey, but I'm not doing this for right now. I would look at Fallon ranking up every single month, going ruby, senior ruby, emerald, sapphire, diamond in this 9-month track. And it was so inspiring. I was looking at other super successful diamonds. And I started thinking about what little things can I do now so that I can be like them? Because if they can do it, I can do it. And if I can be a sapphire, you can be a sapphire. And so I started to look at, and I have worked this business in multiple seasons of life. Single, working full time, planning a wedding, having crazy pregnancies, having super sick babies, in this season now of sick babies and very busy little toddlers who are adorable. And so some of the things I did, I remember we had a Labor Day weekend where we had some family over for a picnic, and I pulled out my notebook and I was writing down everybody's name that I could think of because there was a Memorial Day sale happening and I wanted to reach out to them. So just multitasking your time, being present with your family, but it's so easy to do all the laundry, do all the dishes, all those things that never end, and putting our business and our goals and our hopes for the future to the back burner. And so just like being in nursing school or, stretching yourself to get a better resume in your career, make your business your priority. Find little sections every day. Maybe you love to work out. I will sit on the bike and message people as I'm working out sometimes because it's just something my brain works better that way. I love to do multiple things at the same time. And so whatever works for you, but don't feel like you have to have 8 hours or 6 hours of set business time and you have to sit in a quiet room in front of a computer, because most of our lives don't work like that. So sit down and think about where you can break your day up. Can you cook dinner and message people? Can you leave voice messages while you're doing something? But I want you to think about what can you limit or cut out. I don't have a TV. I've never had a TV. We never used it. I actually bought one on Black Friday and I sold it when we moved because we'd never used it. It was still in the box. So find the things that are time wasters in your day and think about where could you be in a year if you cut out a few things, if you became a little bit more disciplined, if there was this goal in your head of, I have to ace this test, I have to ace this, I have to meet this by midterm, I have to meet this by end, and turn it into business goals. Okay, I want to get 6 joins this month. How many people do I need to talk to? How many people do I need to share the story of health and happiness with? And how many follow-ups do I need to do? Okay, I want to rank up. These are my goals. I want to help these 3 friends go silver. I want to help them rank up. How will I get there? Oftentimes people will share a goal and it's very vague. It's very out there, like, I want to make it I am a silver, I am a gold. I remember we did an incredible January coaching, and I don't even remember what it was called, but it was something about, I had 30 days and we had a challenge every day we did with Fallon. I remember being on vacation and we had to do like I am statements. We had to do a daily list of tasks, and I had my notebook along to Mexico and I did them every day. But one of the big things that stuck with me was I am statements. So I am a sapphire, I am a diamond. Whatever your goal is, make it I am, because it makes your brain think of ways to get there now. So as I was talking to different jewels and we went to the incredible jewel breakfast and all of the different things that Plexus does for jewels, I got thinking about, it's so easy sometimes to think and dream big, but sometimes we forget about the little everyday tasks that get us there. And yet it's such a simple path to get there. We just have to do the things and do the IPA, do the coaching, check in with our sponsor, and it is just the most incredible journey. And there are so many people and lives we could impact. So what one thing are you going to sacrifice today to make your dream of an incredible future become possible?